Hey everyone, this is JoJo and I'm here to do a video for y'all. This is my wrap up for the month of April. This is a late video because I've been supposed to done it, but I've been putting it off for a while because I didn't feel like doing it or because I keep forgetting a certain book. So here I am right now doing it almost halfway through of May. So let's get started. So the first book I read in April is Grainliars. I don't know how to pronounce it, but this is a manga. This is volume 1, and this is by Rihito Takarai. I don't know if you can see the name right there, but that's the by the author name. And this is mostly about in a world where plants or seeds have some type of power, and the government had restrictions upon them. And there's this one law that says that people can't use it on themselves. That can cause a lot, almost I don't know, but it seems interesting. So it's mostly about this young man and his father, who suddenly was taken by the government, and his father told him to run and to swallow some seeds, and that he seemed like he's gonna be he's half plant, half human. I don't know, but it seems interesting. I really like the art. This is the same author who created 10 Count, and so that was a yaoi series. This is right here. I did not know this. I think I heard this is probably like a shonen series. I don't know if it's something to do with fantasy and mystery, but yeah, I don't know much about it. I gave this 3 out of 4 stars. I didn't write a review yet, but I'm planning on doing that today. So I gave it 3 out of 4 stars. The story was interesting. The characters looked interesting, but there was nothing much happening. So I'm planning on I still plan on continuing to volume 2 to just to see where the story goes. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, next book I read is another manga called Kigurumi it's I forget what's the English version name was. It's called Guardian something, or it's called Kigurumi Guardian or something like that. But this is volume 1. This is kind of I think it's a shoujo manga by Lily Hishino, and this is mostly about this girl and 2 other students who are part of these guardians for this world because of some I didn't get the English version because this is in Japanese. But these some type of dolls or monsters come into Earth to try to steal people's hearts, to turn them into dolls and puppets to fight their battles or something. And these people are trying to save these people from becoming monsters or something like that. I don't know, but it seemed interesting. I like the art. It seemed gonna be a fun manga series. Only read volume 1 so far, and I hope to get to volume 2 to check out more of it. I wrote a little review about, so I will link that down below. I gave this a 3.75 out of 5 stars. It was interesting. I really do like the story plot, but there was nothing else to go on. But hopefully it will get better. Better in the series. So yeah. Let me see if I can say anything else. Yeah, it does kind of remind me of 90 Magical Girl anime, except for they don't transform or anything like that. It's kind of weird. And yes, I'll tell you, there's stuff, so hopefully there'll be more development of the worlds or the characters and the magic thing going on there. So we have that. Alright, the next book I read is Down in the Cross, right here, by Arvind Ahmedi. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is a contemporary book about this young boy named Scott, who is a person who doesn't commit to anything. He always quit at at the middle of something and never finishes anything or try to pursue a certain goal. And so he went down to DC to meet with this professor who talks about grit, and he wanted to know more about it and how to become more gritty to do certain things. And I guess it's more like a coming of age story where he learns to just experience life and like not focus so much on his future and try to focus more on the present and try to live his life and try to experience new things so he can be able to actually find interest in things, something like that. So I did write a review for that, so I'll link that down below too. And it contains spoilers because I didn't know what's to read about it. So I did enjoy this book. I gave this a 3.75 out of 5 stars. It would be higher except for certain parts were kind of annoying, and like one of the characters named Flora was kind of like what was she like? She didn't. There was no like kind of like resolvement of her at the end, and she just like whatever. You will know when you read it. Mostly, I have to say is that she does things, and she doesn't feel like she doesn't regret her decision or try to apologize for it. She just doesn't really like. She's not a good character in my book. Some parts she's kind of cool. Other parts just make her like a kind of a terrible person. Next I read is this other manga called The Case Study of Vanitas Volume 1, and this is by Jun Mochizuki. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this is Volume 1, and this is like a fantasy. Well, I don't know if you call it fantasy, but this is like a historical fiction setting about vampires, and it's mostly about this curse that happened a long time ago about the blue vampire who will use a book to destroy the regular vampires or something like that. But this guy is a human, and he goes around using this book to actually save vampires from going berserk. And I really enjoyed this too. I gave this I think I gave this 3.5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed the characters and the artwork. The story seems simple enough, but it's just the first volume. It didn't seem much going on, but it does have potential to getting better. Showing more, like the world building and the character development and stuff in the next volume. So I hope to check it out. Certain scenes were really good, like a twist that made the story turn from the 0 to 100 real quick. So that was cool, and the artwork was very detailed and gorgeous. So I will definitely continue reading this series to see if it gets better. So we have that. And the last book I read this month is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. And this book was really good. I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It took me a while to try to finish it because I didn't want it to finish. And I can't wait for the next book in the series. It was really good. I really liked the storytelling, the writing, the characters. It's told in 3 perspectives, 3 different perspectives. And like at first it was a little confusing between the 2 young women characters, but I got used to it as I go. I just had to remember that it's that character. But I really enjoyed it. I really like each scene of it's just a really good book. I'm trying to explain it because I did wrote a very small review on it because I can't really say much about it. All I just gotta say is that I really enjoyed this book. It does remind me of Avatar: The Last Airbender with the elements, like power elements and stuff. And it also reminds me a little, well, not really, but it does have viewpoints related compared to real life about racism and power epidemics and stuff like that. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's something like that. So I really enjoyed this book. I recommend everybody to read this. It's really good. I'm trying to, I don't know, I'm trying to see what else to talk about. I really enjoyed this map. The one thing I did like reading about this book was like how each city or town they went to. I went back to the map to see where it was at, following it, and it's just fun. Like I was on a journey with them. So yeah, this was a good book. So that's all the books I read. I think it was like what? How many books? Like 5 or 6 books I read. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 books. So yeah, there was like only like 2 novels I read and 3 manga. 3 manga and 2 novels. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please comment below. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you like. If you read any of these books, tell me what you think about them. And tell me what you're reading recently or currently. And if you want to follow me on social media, the links will be down below. And I hope I see you again soon. Bye.